Hello everyone, my name is Ashmita Sarkar and I have just realized that I have never formally introduced myself on my own YouTube channel because I keep on getting asked a lot of questions in the comment section regarding what my profile is, what kind of profile is ideally preferred to join uh, elite B school like IIMs or XRIs, etc. I do not have an answer to that because, frankly speaking, B schools accept a diverse kind of profile. But yes, I do have the answer to the question that what kind of profile I had that helped me to join IIM and crack all the CAP IIM interviews. So, coming to my profile, I know it will sound a bit more diverse than what you guys are usually expected to because I have made a full transition from a serious research academic background to MBA. So, I have done my bachelor's in chemistry from Calcutta University. While doing my bachelor's degree in chemistry, I realized that I have more so a knack in the biochemistry domain and molecular biology domain. So I thought of transitioning into biology because that is something I really liked studying during my chemistry honors. And for that, I gave the exam for institutes like ISER, IITs, and TIFR, which is the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, to do an MSc over there in biological sciences. And luckily, I was selected among just 13 people from all over India to pursue my MSc degree from Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai. It's a hardcore academic research institute that we have in India. The core subject is just focusing on research. Yes, we do have some coursework, but I have spent 3 years of my MSc degree just working on my thesis and writing my paper. So if I come to my thesis was focused on neuroscience. So I have done a lot of work in cellular neurobiology. I used to use fruit fly as the model organism where we looked at their brain and we looked at aspects of aging and how neurons develop throughout the lifetime of an organism and tried to correlate that kind of development to Alzheimer's disease, which is dementia that happens usually in old age. So, what kind of molecules are responsible for dementia and Alzheimer's disease is something that I have looked in my MSc thesis. Most life altering phase of my entire life, which was my doctoral degree. So, during the last year of TIFR, I had started quickly applying to a lot of neuroscience PhD programs, mostly based out of USA and Europe because that is where the work when I was specializing in, which is the neuroscience of aging, was happening. I got accepted to a lot of labs. Some of them were like Max Planck Berlin, the European Molecular Biology Lab, which is based out of Heidelberg and Rome. And the last place where I started pursuing my PhD program was the Charité Medical Campus. And the reason I chose this is because the work directly aligned to what work I was very passionate about and I was doing in TIFR, that is looking at learning, memory, aging, and what is the effect it has on the nervous system. And this was also a fully funded position, by the way. It was funded by the German Center for Neurodegenerative Diseases. So the position was awesome. I was all set to go. But then Corona hit. This was like peak 2020 and 2021 when the second wave of Corona was going on. I went to Germany, stayed there for 8 months, worked on my doctoral thesis, and then I realized I don't want to do a doctoral degree. There was a lot of reasons which pushed me to this decision, and I will make another YouTube video just catering to that why did I shift from academia and I made the decision to quit my fully funded position. I was getting paid in euros, but I quit it to come back to India and start my pursuing my goals of a management degree. That is an item for another video because trust me, there was a lot happening at that phase of my life that we really need to talk about because people on LinkedIn keep on asking me कि अरे दीदी आपका ये profile है, you were so passionate about research, why did you suddenly quit to do an MBA degree? But we will talk about that, don't worry. So then I came back to India. I did not know what to do. I thought, like all other friends suggested, and I think one of my closest friends suggested something that I will never forget because he was doing an MBA, and I thought that MBA might be a good option to enter the workforce in India. So I asked him that, why an MBA, the big question. So he told me MBA is a degree you will never regret. You can have it, you might not have it, okay to enter into the workforce with or without this degree, but it's a degree that you'll never regret having. So I thought, why not opt for this? So that's how I started preparing for CAT. I think I returned around August, September, and I had only 2-3 months to prepare for CAT. And I got selected because of my score to give interviews. It was known as the CAP interviews, or the common admission process that happens for all baby and new IIMs like IIM Raipur, Ranchi, Kashipur, Udaipur, and all of them are clubbed together and you have this CAP interview. So I was selected for the CAP interview. I gave the CAP interview, and I think the first confirmation that I received from one of the IIMs that I was eligible to apply or to get into their MBA program was from IIM Raipur. So I chose IIM Raipur, and rest is history. Now I have a good job in one of the big steel manufacturing companies in India, and luckily my job is something that I was very passionate of doing, to work in the boundary of academia and industry, because I come from R&D background and I was passionate to do research. So this is the kind of job profile I was looking for. So now currently in my job profile, I'm a program manager. I am working with R&D of that particular industry, and I work closely with academia based out of India and globally in Europe, Australia, etc. And I help to facilitate the research work that is happening in our industry and help in collaboration, etc. So this was something I was very passionate about, and luckily, touch wood, I got it. So yeah, that is my profile currently, and I think that explains a lot that people who come from even a very diverse niche background that I did, where I have done extensive hardcore research work for 4 years of my life, can also make transition to a management degree and then finally get integrated into industries, etc. And trust me, if you come from a unique background or a diverse background, not only you get extra bonus brownie points in IIM, which I will come to later, but the kind of business cases you will work with, the kind of course you will follow, the curriculum you will follow, it aligns with any degree, because you just have to be accepting of the knowledge. You just have to put in some hard work, and you can easily grasp things, because economics, finance, marketing is, at the end of the day, is just common knowledge, and I think MBA helps to streamline it. So yes, this degree is for everyone. Trust me, I have seen people posting under my comment that they had this particular degree or they're coming from this background. I had friends in my MBA who were from various backgrounds. There were people who were from B Pharma. I had a journalist friend. There were people, of course, there are engineers and BCom honors and BBA, etc. I think that is one of the most common degrees. But other than that, also we had people from various backgrounds, even people who have studied theater and drama and things like that. So you can come from any background, trust me. All you need to focus on is your CAT prep, because yes, your CAT marks do matter. Post that, you will have the interview, and I think in interview the preparation is very different. It's all about how you can present yourself confidently and how you can explain this transition to people, because that is where I got, I think, butchered a lot, that why are you transitioning from academia to MBA? Don't you think you are too qualified or overqualified for this field, and questions like that. But I think they do that to test that, in your head, do you know why you want to do this particular degree? And if you can explain it to a friend, you can explain it to an interview panel. So I think that's all regarding my profile. And come just to the next part of the questions that I guess asked a lot, that how did my profile help me in my MBA interview? And another question that I keep on getting asked, what was my CAT score? I think everyone wants to know everyone's CAT score, कि कितना number मिला है तुम्हें, कि तुम्हें IIM से MBA कर लिया. So let me be frank with you, my CAT score was average. It was 93 percentile. But the good thing about IIMs, the new IIMs and the baby IIMs, is that the cutoff is way lower compared to the Blackies. So by Blackie, I mean Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Lucknow, Kozhikode, and Indore. So compared to that, the score is lower. So I made the cutoff in 93 percentile. In addition to that, because I'm a woman, I get 7 points for diversity because they have some special seats for women as well in MBA colleges. And because I was a non-engineer, I think I have got another score of 2 to 3. So if you're a non-engineer and a woman, the kind of CAT score that you require compared to a male engineer is lesser. Because my male engineer friends made the cutoff of IIM Raipur around 96 to 95 percentile, but for us women non-engineers, we made the cutoff. I made the cutoff at around 93 percentile. So that is regarding the kind of profile that helps you get this bonus brownie point if you are applying for an MBA. But don't worry about that. I mean, you can't go back and change the degree that you have pursued in college or something like that. So I think the main focus will be to focus on your CAT preparation well, because that matters a lot. I mean, that is everything. The interview तो crack कर लोगे, CAT interviews अच्छे, इतना कुछ नहीं होता है. So it's fine. You will be able to crack CAT interviews. So I think that explains a lot of questions that I keep on getting in my comment section about my profile, what was my CAT percentile, how will your profile help you in getting through to IIMs. And yes, as promised, I'll make a very important video regarding why I made the jump from academia, PhD in Europe to MBA in my next video. So stay tuned to my YouTube channel. I will start posting more videos more frequently. Looking forward to talking to you all again. Bye.